The reply I never sent, sitting there like a held breath, typed out in the mind first, then tucked away for later. Nothing wrong on the surface, still the chest keeps feeling tense. A calm face in the daytime, but the thoughts stay after hours. A simple question turns heavy, a small pause turns into proof. Not because it is dramatic, because it will not resolve. Streetlights pass like edits, cutting moments into pieces, and every piece keeps asking if the silence has a reason. Koto and shamisen stay woven, not a momentary color. They sit inside the groove like a steady undertone. Kick and snare, keep it grounded, bass stays warm and steady. Piano chops cut clean, guitar plugs stay ready. The reply I never sent, held back like it might hurt. Still walking, still pretending, still carrying the words. The reply I never sent sits in the throat then bends. Nothing said but it depends on a silence with no end. The reply I never sent feels small but it remains, still moving through the day. The reply I never sent. Morning comes like a reset, but the mind keeps the last line. A short reply would feel like warmth, but it never arrives. Plans get made for later, yet they land without a spark. A bright room looks fine, but the body keeps it dark. The groove stays tight and clean, the strings stay in the pocket. No new layers late in the track, keep the sound from breaking. Rest comes close, then backs away like sleep avoids the truth. So it breathes and keeps on going even when it feels loose. Not asking for rescue, not trying to be seen, just trying to make it through the quiet in between. Yeah, and the reply I never sent turns into wait instead. Still here, still holding, still leaving it unread. The reply I never sent sits in the throat then bends. Nothing said but it depends on a silence with no end. The reply I never sent feels small but it remains, still moving through the day. The reply I never sent. Not ignored, just held too long. Not weak, just careful with the wrong. One more breath, one more to vent. The reply I never sent. The reply I never sent sits in the throat then bends. Nothing said but it depends. Nothing said in silence with no end. The reply I never sent feels small but it remains, still moving through the day. The reply I never sent. Pause shows up where the answer should be. Not a goodbye, still it cuts that deep. The room stays normal, the light stays plain, but the gap between words starts to feel like rain. A smile gets posted, a day goes on, yet something small says something's gone. Not gone for good, not gone with sound, just gone enough to feel it now. Plans stay loose, but the tone turns thin, like the air forgot how to let you in. A simple later hangs in space, and time gets sharp around its shape. Nothing gets said, so nothing breaks. Still the silence takes what it takes. A pause that feels like leaving. Not a door, but still a closing. Not a fight, but still a freezing. Something fading, still repeating. Held too long, starts bleeding. Meaning soft on paper, hard in breathing. This is how the distance creeps in. A pause that feels like leaving. Morning streets and tired signs. Same old route, new kind of blind. Koto threads under the beat, like thin regret under the feet. Shamisen snaps in tiny cuts, like words that stop before turns small sounds into proof. Every short reply becomes a bruise, not because it's cruel or mean, just because it isn't seen. A heart can't read the missing parts, like empty frames and broken art. Even kindness leaves a trace when it keeps slipping in delay. No big ending, no last line, just a slower kind of time. And every time the phone stays still, the mind starts feeling what it will. So the body learns to grin while the doubt keeps settling in. A pause that feels like leaving, not a door but still a closing, not a fight but still a freezing. Something fading, still repeating. Held too long starts bleeding, meaning soft on paper, hard and breathing. This is how the distance creeps in. A pause that feels like leaving, not abandoned, not replaced, just the warmth pulled back in space. And that is how it starts to feel, like something ended without a seal. A pause that feels like leaving, not a door but still a closing, not a fight but still a freezing. Something fading, still repeating. Held too long starts bleeding, meaning soft on paper, hard and breathing. This is how the distance creeps in. A pause that feels like leaving. Almost okay, almost gone. Like the day keeps moving but the heart stays slow. A calm face up, a quiet tone, while the inside keeps getting overgrown. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud, still feels heavy in a crowded room. A laugh comes out, it lands just fine, then fades away before it feels like mine. Plans get made but they feel thin, like a promise with a missing end. So it shows up, it plays the part with a half-lit smile and a guarded heart. Almost okay, almost gone, still here, still holding, still moving on. Almost okay, almost gone, hanging between a yes and a none. Not falling apart, just coming undone, like a slow goodbye with the light still on. Almost okay, almost gone, carrying weight but calling it calm. If it hurts, it hums along. Almost okay, almost gone. Morning street, same great pace, same small thoughts in a new shape. Coat up threads under the beat, like a thin regret under the feet. Shamisen plucks, short and clean, like clip replies they used to mean. Tackle taps, low and spare, like footsteps stopping mid-stare. A message starts, then gets erased, a careful habit, a quiet waste. Too much truth in one small line, so it cuts it back, then leaves it behind. Even kindness feels delayed when the chest is overplayed. So it nods, it smiles, it stays, and drags the silence through the day. Almost okay, almost gone, hanging between a yes and a none. Not falling apart, just coming undone, like a slow goodbye with the light still on. Almost okay, almost gone, carrying weight but calling it calm. If it hurts, it hums along. Almost okay, almost gone. Night comes in, the room feels wide, and every thought starts taking sides. Not the worst, not tragedy, just a long, slow honesty. That the body's tired of pretending, that the heart keeps over-ending. Every sentence, every talk, every fine used as a lock. Sleep comes close, then backs away, like it knows what it can't erase. So it breathes, then breathes again. Try not to break from holding in. No big speech, no final scene, just a quiet ache in between. Almost okay, almost gone, still here, still trying, still moving on. Almost okay, almost gone, hanging between a yes and a none. Not falling apart, just coming undone, like a slow goodbye with the light still on. Almost okay, almost gone, carrying weight but calling it calm. If it hurts, it hums along. more small song. Almost okay, almost okay, almost gone. Hanging between a yes and a none. Not falling apart, just coming undone. Like a slow goodbye with the lights still on. Almost okay, almost gone. Carrying weight but calling it calm. If it hurts, it hums along. Almost okay, almost gone. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. The city's lights in quiet frames. Head against the window glass, watching street signs blur the names. Nobody talking but the mind keeps making noise in its own way. Not a breakdown, not a scene, just a long night that will not fade. The engine hums, the lane lines loop like the day keeps replaying. A message written in the head, then erased before it lands. Every it's fine feels borrowed, every laugh feels slightly late. Trying to sit still, but the chest keeps shifting like it wants to leave. Lights pass by like little edits, cutting moments into pieces. The car feels safe, still the thoughts feel sharp, still the heart stays tense. Not sure what is missing, only sure it should not feel like this. So it counts the turns, it counts the breaths, it counts the distance home. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. when silence gets too honest. When the body looks calm but the mind keeps circling. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Quiet light keeps listening close. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Streetlights blink, the chest stays tight. No big words, no final plan, just backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. The driver talks about tomorrow, and it sounds like another world. A simple plan, a clean routine, while the mind keeps feeling curled. Koto and shamisen in the groove like thin strings pulling at the ribs. Small motives return again, weaving through the beat like stitched regrets. A calm face in the rear view, but the eyes keep looking past it. Every small delay in speech feels louder than the music playing low. The city keeps its distance, but it still feels too close somehow. A bridge goes by, a tunnel breathes, and the thoughts get heavier. Breath feels near, then slips away like sleep is scared of what it hears. So it holds the quiet carefully like glass that might crack. Not asking for rescue, just wishing for a softer mind. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. when the night turns everything sharper. When the body stays in place but the heart keeps stepping back. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Quiet right loud inside. No one sees what gets replayed, still moving, still not okay. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Streetlights blink, the chest stays tight. No big words, no final plan, just backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Nothing said but everything felt, holding calm like a seatbelt. One more turn, one more light. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Quiet right loud inside. No one sees what gets replayed, still moving, still not okay. Backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. Streetlights blink, the chest stays tight. No big words, no final plan, just backseat thoughts at 2 a.m. City noise in my head, even when the street is quiet. The lights look calm, but the thoughts keep trying to riot. Not a loud panic, just a steady pressure staying hidden. A normal walk home, but the chest keep feeling ridden. Voices fade behind me, still the mind keeps replaying. Every small moment loops again like it is training. A smile gets worn like armor thin, but still required. Plans it made for later, then the energy expires. Koto and shamisen stay threaded. Not a garnish, not a cameo. They sit inside the groove like a pulse under the radio. Kick and snare, keep it moving. Bass stays warm and steady. Still the head keeps overthinking like it is always ready. City noise in pretending, still talking to myself. City noise in my head, quiet outside, loud instead. Still moving, still misread. Heavy thoughts, a simple thread. City noise in my head, no big scene, no words to dread, just the day replay. City noise in my head. Morning comes the same routine, but the mind stays half awake. Not because something happened, just because it will not break. A short reply feels like relief, a small sign feels like air, but the calm keeps pulling back like it is never there. The city looks sharp in daylight, but the body stays in shadow. Every conversation feels close, still the heart feels narrow. Oh, the groove stays tight, the chord stays soft, the strings keep weaving. Nothing added, late in the track, keep the sound from bleeding. Oh, rest comes close, then backs away, like sleep hurt too much. So it breathes and keeps on going, even when the chest is stuck. City noise in my head, and the night turns every thought into proof. Still here, still trying, still holding everything loose. City noise in my head, quiet outside, loud instead. Still moving, still misread. Heavy thoughts, a simple thread. City noise in my head, no big scene, no words to dread, just the day replay. City noise in my head. Nothing changes, still it stays. Same streets, different way. One more breath, one more step. City noise in my head. City noise in my head, quiet outside, loud instead. Still moving, still misread. Heavy thoughts, a simple thread. City noise in my head, no big scene, no words to dread, just the day replay. City noise in my head. Hearing myself too clearly tonight. Every small thought turns sharp in the light. The day looked fine, it even went smooth, but the quiet returns and removes the glue. A calm face held a steady reply, still the chest keeps asking why. Not the big things, not the worst, just the tiny doubts that get there first. A simple memory, a missed detail turns into proof that I might fail. So I replay it, trim it down, until the truth won't make a sound. Hearing myself too clearly tonight, like the room is empty, but the mind is bright. Hearing myself too clearly, not a scream, just constant early. Every word cut small and near me, calm outside, but inside blurry. Trying to breathe, trying to live steady, still the thoughts stay lined up ready. In the quiet it comes back yearly, hearing myself too clearly. Morning street, same soft pace, same old body, new old weight. Koto threads under the beat, like thin regret under the feet. Shamisen plug, short and tight, like clip replies in half light. Taiko taps, slow and spare, like footsteps stopping mid-stare. A message starts, then gets erased. A careful habit, a quiet waste. Too much truth in one small line, so it cuts it back, then leaves behind. Even kindness feels delayed when the chest is overplayed. So it nods, it smiles, it stays, and drags the silence through the day. Hearing myself too clearly, not a scream, just constant early. Every word cut small and near me, calm outside, but inside blurry. Trying to breathe, trying to live steady, still the thoughts stay lined up ready. In the quiet it comes back yearly, hearing myself too clearly. Night comes in, the room feels wide and mind, every thought starts taking sides. Not the worst, not tragedy, just a long, slow honesty that the body's tired of pretending, that the heart keeps over-ending. Every sentence, every talk, every fine used as a lock. Sleep comes close, then backs away, like it knows what it can erase. So it breathes, then breathes again. Try not to break from holding in. No big speech, no final scene, just a quiet ache in between. Hearing myself too clearly tonight. Still here, still trying to set it right. Hearing myself too clearly, not a scream, just constant early. Every word cut small and near me, calm outside but inside blurry. Trying to breathe, trying to steady, still the thoughts stay lined up ready. In the quiet it comes back yearly, hearing myself too clearly. Not dramatic, not a fall, just too much truth in something small. One more breath, one more release, hearing myself too clearly. Hearing myself too clearly, not a scream, just constant early. Every word cut small and nearly, calm outside but inside blurry. Trying to breathe, trying to steady, still the thoughts stay lined up ready. In the quiet it comes back yearly, hearing myself too clearly. Fine, sun on the street, but it skips the spine. Smiles come easy, plans feel clean, still a quiet pressure in between. Not a heartbreak loud, not a clear ache, just weight that grows without a shape. Friends talk bright, the room feels warm, still feels far in the same old form. A laugh comes out, it lands okay, then fades like it wasn't meant to stay. No bad news, no harsh scene, just a slow pull under everything. Close, like a coat that won't let go. Heavy with no reason, carrying calm like it's a season. Wide awake, still not even, soft outside, inside uneven. Trying to rest but the mind stays moving, trying to breathe but it won't come soothing. Heavy with no reason, still here, still holding, still not leaving. In a muted pace, same old body, same old face. Koto threads under the beat, like thin regret under the feet. Shamisen plucks, short and clean, like clip replies they used to mean. Taiko taps, slow and spare, like footsteps stopping mid-stare. A message starts, then gets erased. A careful habit, a quiet waste. Too much truth in one small line, so it trims it back and leaves behind. Even kindness feels delayed when the chest is overplayed. So it nods, it smiles, it stays, and drags the silence through the day. Heavy with no reason, carrying calm like it's a season. Wide awake, still not even, soft outside, inside uneven. Trying to rest but the mind stays moving, trying to breathe but it won't come soothing. Heavy with no reason, still here, still holding, still not leaving. Night comes in, the room feels wide, and every thought starts taking sides. Not the worst, not tragedy, just a long, slow honesty that the body's tired of pretending, that the heart keeps over-ending. Every sentence, every talk, every fine used as a lock. Sleep comes close, then backs away, like it knows what it can't erase. So it breathes, then breathes again, trying not to break from holding in. No big speech, not breaking down, just carrying on. If this is fine, why does it sting? Heavy with no reason, under everything. Heavy with no reason, carrying calm like it's a season. Wide awake, still not even. Soft outside, inside uneven. Trying to rest, but the mind stays moving. Trying to breathe, but it won't come soothing. Heavy with no reason, still here, still holding, still not leaving. Messages left unread and the room feels louder than it should. A simple pause and the chat turns heavy, even when the day was good. The screen goes dark but the mind stays lit, replaying the last line. Not a fight, not a breakup, just a thin space that starts to bite. The city keeps moving outside, but the chairs stay stuck in place. A calm face held in public while the thoughts keep changing shape. Every notification feels like a test, every silence feels like proof. Trying to act like nothing matters while the heart keeps missing truth. Koto and shamisen weave low, not as an intro but as a steady thread. Little motifs under the piano, like a second voice in the head. Streetlights pass like edits, cutting moments into smaller frames. And every frame keeps asking softly if the distance has a name. Messages left unread, and the air feels thinner on the way home. Still walking, still pretending, still holding everything alone. Messages left unread, and the night keeps listening close. Messages left unread, nothing said but innocent again. Messages left unread. Morning comes, the same routine, but the mind checks back again. Not for drama, not for closure, just to see if it will mend. A short reply would feel like warmth, a small sign would feel like air. But the silence keeps its distance, like it learned to live there. Plans get made, then lose their color, like the day turns slightly gray. A laugh lands fine, then leaves too quick, like it slipped the wrong way. The beat stays tight, the bass stays steady, kick and snare, keep it moving. Still the thoughts keep circling slow, like the heart refuses soothing. Strings stay present through the chorus, stitched into the groove on purpose. No added layers laid in the track, keep the sound clean and focused. Press comes close, then backs away, like sleep hurt too much tonight. So it breathes and keeps on driving, city lights inside eyes. Messages left unread, and the calm starts feeling like a mask. Still here, still trying, still hoping for something small to last. Messages left unread, and the night keeps listening in close. Messages left unread, no big scene, no words to read. Messages left unread, not ignored, just delayed. Still it hurts the same. One more breath, one more thread. Messages left unread. Messages left unread, nothing said but it stays in the head. Still moving, still not at rest. Quiet outside, heavy in the chest. Messages left unread, no big scene, no words to regret, just a pause that spreads. Messages left unread. but it will not settle. Feet stay planted still, the nerves feel metal. Mornings look normal, the mind stays brittle. A calm face worn like a thin jacket. Small talk lands and slips right through. I stay open but focus won't glue. Thoughts keep pacing in a narrow loop, like a hallway with no exit view. Breathe gets shallow then force back down. Nothing is wrong yet something is loud. Lights feel sharp in a quiet crowd. Trying to blend, trying not to drown. Holding it steady, holding it in. A soft reply with a heavy grin. Silence sits close but it will not win. It moves around like a second skin. Silence that won't sit still, stays in the chest when the room goes chill. Looks like peace but it never will. Calm on the surface, under it spill. Hands stay quiet, the mind goes shrill. A muted storm with a steady drill. All that pressure, all that feels. Silence that won't sit still. Crowds pass by like a blurred train. Smiles get traded, nothing stays plain. Every small sound turns into strain. Like the air itself has a hidden blade. Phone stays down, still gets checked. Hoping for nothing, still feels wrecked. Messages read and left on deck. A tight throat holding a soft regret. Even at rest, the pulse stays fast. Living in loops of the recent past. Trying to move, trying not to crash. Trying to breathe through a memory draft. There is a seat but it feels too bright. There is a laugh but it feels too light. There is a day but it feels like night. Silence moves, never sits right. Silence that won't sit still, stays in the chest when the room goes chill. Looks like peace but it never will. Calm on the surface, under it spill. Hands stay quiet, the mind goes shrill. A muted storm with a steady drill. All that pressure, all that feels. Silence that won't sit still. Late hours turn the thoughts to glass. One wrong touch and it all might crack. Plans get made then fade to black. A clean intention with a heavy back. Sleep comes close then backs away. Like it hurt too much to let me stay. Head stays busy, heart stays gray. Same small weight every single day. Trying to pray without any words. Trying to heal without being hurt. Trying to fly with clipped off nerves. Still stuck walking with the same old hurt. No big scene, no loud collapse. Just a quiet grip that never laps. Silence keeps shifting through the gaps. Like it refuses to be a mass. Silence that won't sit still, stays in the chest when the room goes chill. Looks like peace but it never will. Calm on the surface, under it spill. Hands stay quiet, the mind goes shrill. A muted storm with a steady drill. All that pressure, all that fill. Silence that won't sit still. Hold it together, hold it polite. Hold it all day, then lose it at night. Even when nothing is wrong on paper, silence still moves like it wants a fight. Silence that won't sit still, stays in the chest when the room goes chill. Looks like peace but it never will. Calm on the surface, under it spill. Hands stay quiet, the mind goes shrill. A muted storm with a steady drill. All that pressure, all that feel. Silence that won't sit still. Somewhere between home and nowhere. The night feels unfinished. The city keeps its distance, but it still feels close and heavy. Nothing went wrong in public, still the chest keeps holding tension. A normal street, a normal light, but the mind will not loosen. Conversations fade behind me, yet the last lines stay louder. A calm face in the daylight, but the thoughts stay after hours. Streetlights pass like edits, cutting moments into pieces, and every piece keeps asking if the silence has a reason. Koto and shamisen stay woven, between home and nowhere, the air feels thin, the mind stays there. No big words, no clean or repair, just tired thoughts in city glare. Somewhere between home and nowhere, still moving, still not square, holding calm like it is fair. Somewhere between home and nowhere. Morning comes like a reset, but the mind keeps the last frame. A short reply would feel like warmth, but the screen stays the same. Plans get made for later, yet they land without a spark. A bright room looks fine, but the body keeps it dark. The groove stays tight and clean, the strings stay in the pocket. No new layers late in the track, keep the sound from breaking. Rest comes close, then backs away like sleep. A voice, the truth, so it breathes and keeps on going, even when it feels loose. Not asking for rescue, not trying to be seen, just trying to make it through the quiet in between. Somewhere between home and nowhere, it stays on repeat. Still here, still holding, still walking it off. Somewhere between home and nowhere, the air feels thin, the mind stays there. No big words, no clean repair, just tired thoughts in city glare. Somewhere between home and nowhere, still moving, still not square, holding calm like it is fair. Somewhere between home and nowhere. Nothing ends, it only fades. Same streets, different weight. One more breath, one more go. Somewhere between home and nowhere. Somewhere between home and nowhere, the air feels thin, the mind stays there. No big words, no clean repair, just tired thoughts in city glare. Somewhere between home and nowhere, still moving, still not square, holding calm like it is fair. Somewhere between home and nowhere. Still here, just quieter than before. Same room, same day, different floor. A little less sure with every call, a little more calm when nothing's asked. The face stays fine, the tone stays light, but the heart keeps stepping back at night. Not out of hate, not out of pride, just tired of explaining what's inside. The air feels thin around the chest, like every breath is a small request. Friends talk fast, the jokes go by, and something small just shuts its eyes. Not gone, not cold, not out of reach, just speaking less to keep the peace. Still here, just quieter than before, standing close but near the door. Still here, just quieter, not a goodbye, just lighter. Words go missing, days go wider, holding back the feelings hide. Still here, just quieter, same heart, different volume. Trying not to break the silence, trying not to lose the room. Morning moves with a steady pace, coffee cools, a blank first page. Koto threads under the beat, like soft regret under the feet. Shamisen plucks like tiny cuts, like almost sent words that stop. Taiko taps, not loud, not brave, just keeping time for what won't say. A text gets typed and cleaned away, a careful habit, a quiet trait. If it sounds heavy, it costs too much, so it gets trimmed, so it gets hushed. Even kindness can feel like weight when it arrives a second late. So the voice learns how to fade while the body stays in place. Still here, just quieter, not a goodbye, just lighter. Words go missing, days go wider, holding back the feelings hide. Still here, just quieter, same heart, different volume. Trying not to break the silence, trying not to lose the room. Night turns small doubts into proof. Every pause feels like a move, not because someone did it wrong, just because the quiet lasts too long. A laugh can land and still feel thin when the mind keeps filling in old scenes, replaying a loop like a song stuck on one truth. No big ending, no last line, just a slower kind of time. And in that time the chest learns fear of being seen too clear. So the shoulders drop, the eyes look down, and everything stays softer now. Still here, just quieter than before. Still here, still hurt, still holding more. Still here, just quieter, not a goodbye, just lighter. Words go missing, days go wider, holding back the feelings hide. Still here, just quieter, same heart, different volume. Trying not to break the silence, try not to lose the room. Not vanish, not replaced, just the warmth pulled back in space. Still hoping, still unsure, still here, just quieter. Still here, just quieter, not a goodbye, just lighter. Words go missing, days go wider, holding back the feelings hide. Still here, just quieter, same heart, different volume. Trying not to break the silence, try not to lose the room.
Streetlights feel colder tonight, even with the same old route. The city looks normal, but the chest keeps pulling inward. Steps stay steady, still the air feels a little too thin. Voices pass by close, then slip away before they settle. A familiar corner hits different, like the timing is off. Nothing bad happened, yet the body keeps quiet alarm. Small talk lands clean, but the meaning falls through the hands. A smile shows up on cue, then disappears too early. The phone gets checked once, then twice, then put down again, waiting for a sign that says the mind is overreacting. But the pressure stays polite, never loud enough to name. Every breath gets counted softly, like it might keep things stable. The street keeps moving forward while the thoughts lag behind, replaying small pauses, the ones nobody else remembers. Trying to look fine, trying not to look away. Streetlights feel colder tonight, and the silence gains shade. Streetlights feel colder tonight, not freezing, just not right. Warm on the skin, cold inside, calm outside, tired behind. No loud break, no clear fight, just a slow drift out of line. Still moving, still inside. Streetlights feel colder tonight. A train rolls by somewhere, and the mind starts to rewind. A simple later turns sharp, like it carries extra weight. Hands stay busy all day, then the thoughts return at night. A bright photo looks fine, but it has the missing feeling. Kind words arrive late and they land lighter than they should. Not because they are wrong, because the timing is thin. The heart keeps translating quiet into something personal, turning empty space into sentences that never got said. Rest comes close for a moment, then backs away again, like the mind refuses to unclench when the room goes still. So the feelings get folded small, carry neat, never shown, no begin to see, no final line to close the book. Just another night kept clean with the volume held low. Oh yeah, still holding it together, still walking without a map. Still hoping tomorrow reads softer than tonight. Streetlights feel colder tonight, and the heart keeps trying anyway. Streetlights feel colder tonight, not freezing, just not right. Warm on the skin, cold inside. Calm outside, tired behind. No loud break, no clear fight. Just a slow drift out of line. Still moving, still inside. Streetlights feel colder tonight. Nothing broke, but nothing heals. Time moves on, the weight stays real. One more breath, one more try. Streetlights feel colder tonight. Streetlights feel colder tonight. Not freezing, just not right. Warm on the skin, cold inside. Calm outside, tired behind. No loud break, no clear fight. Just a slow drift out of line. Still moving, still inside. Streetlights feel colder tonight.
Tired but still trying to look the same. Same face on different kind of ache. Morning comes in a muted frame, and the chest feels heavy before the day. Steps feel slow but the smile stays quick. A practiced answer, a careful fix. No big drama, no loud collapse. Just a steady strain that never snaps. Plans get made then lose their color. Like every hope gets slightly duller. Friends say rest, it sounds like grace. Still feels hard to take that space. So it keeps moving, keeps it light. Keeps the thoughts out of the sight. Tired but still trying, still right here. Holding it down, holding the fear. Tired but still trying, not giving up. Just quiet in it, still showing up. Still surviving, still pretending it's not hidden. If it breaks in private. If it heals in minutes. Still here, still moving, still denying. Tired, but still trying. Crowds flow by, a soft blur. Koto threads like a small slur. Shamisen plucks, short and tight, like clipped words in a half light. Taiko taps, low and spare, like footsteps going nowhere. The phone stays down, still gets checked. A habit built on soft regret. A message starts, then turns to dust. Too much truth, too much to trust. So the sentence gets trimmed again, till it barely says a thing. Even kindness feels delayed when the heart is overplayed. So it nods, it laughs, it stays, and carries weight through simple days. Tired but still trying, not giving up. Just quiet in it, still showing up. Still surviving, still pretending it's not hidden. If it breaks in private. If it heals in minutes. Still here, still moving, still denying. Tired, but still trying. Night comes in, the noise turns small, but it stays, it does not fall. Ceiling stains and blinking light turn into thoughts that bite all night. Not the worst, not tragedy, just a long, slow honesty that the body's running thin from the things it holds within. Rest feels close, then slips away like sleep heard what it can't erase. So it breathes, then breathes again, trying not to start a war within. No big speech, no final plea, just a quiet please on repeat. Tired but still trying, still right here, still holding on to something clear. Tired but still trying, not giving up. Just quiet in it, still showing up. Still surviving, still pretending it's not hidden. If it breaks in private. If it heals in minutes. Still here, still moving, still denying. Tired, but still trying. Not brave, not strong, just staying. Not fixed, not fine, just waiting. One more day, one more small line. Tired, but still trying. the day ends quietly. The city keeps its distance. Feet keep moving forward, but the chest keeps holding tension. Nothing went wrong out loud, still the mood feels slightly off. A normal street, a normal light, but the mind will not shut off. Small talk plays in the background while the real thoughts stay hidden. A calm face on the surface, but the inside feels tightened. Every pause feels longer, every later feels heavier. Like time learned how to stretch and make the air feel emptier. Koto and shamisen stay woven, not a momentary color. They sit inside the groove like a steady undertone. Kick and snare, keep it grounded, bass stays warm and steady. Piano chops cut clean, guitar plugs stay ready. Where the day ends quietly, where the day feels quietly heavy. No big scene, no confession, just the same thoughts, second guessing. Where the day ends quietly, city lights and tired breathing, still moving, still not steady. Where the day ends quietly. One morning comes like a reset, but the mind keeps the last frame. A short reply would feel like warmth, but the screen stays the same. Plans get made for later, yet they land without a spark. A bright room looks fine, but the body keeps it dark. The groove stays tight and clean, the strings stay in the pocket. No new layers laid in the track, keep the sound from breaking. Rest comes close, then backs away like sleep avoids the truth. So it breathes and keeps on going even when it feels loose. Not asking for rescue, not trying to be seen, just trying to make it through the quiet in between. Where the day ends quietly, the heart keeps trying anyway. Still here, still holding, still walking it off. Where the day ends quietly, everything feels slightly heavy. No big scene, no confession, just the same thoughts, second guessing. Where the day ends quietly, city lights and tired breathing, still moving, still not steady. Where the day ends quietly, nothing ends, it only fades. Same streets, different weight. One more breath, one more beat. Where the day ends quietly, where the day ends quietly, everything feels slightly heavy. No big scene, no confession, just the same thoughts, second guessing. Where the day ends quietly, city lights and tired breathing, still moving, still not steady. Where the day ends quietly. Some nights the throat goes tight on purpose, like truth is heavy so it circles. Small replies, all clean and harmless, while the real thing stays in the margins. A message typed then left to fade, a careful delete like nothing changed. The face stays calm, the tone stays mild, but the unsaid stacks up in a pile. Friends talk loud, the room feels bright, still feels far on the same side. A laugh comes easy then disappears, leaving behind a second fear. If it comes out, it might be wrong, so it stays quiet, it stays undone. Words keep waiting at the edge, like paper held above a ledge. Words that never landed, thrown so soft, still left abandoned, hovering close, never branded, almost said then left unhanded. Stuck mid-air, still demanding a quiet weight, still expanding. This is the truth, kept stranded. Words that never landed. Morning traffic, same old lane, same old thoughts, new shade of pain. A good intent with a bad delay, waiting for a safer day. Eyes meet once then break away, like both sides chose the easy way. endless return says not again. Words that never landed, thrown so soft, still left abandoned, hovering close, never branded, almost said then left unhanded. Stuck mid-air, still demanding, a quiet weight still expanding. This is the truth, kept stranded. Words that never landed. Late night screens and ceiling cracks, old small moments coming back. Not the big fights, not the flames, just the places missed by names. A kinder line could have been said, a softer ending, less regret. But pride stays neat, the mouth stays shut, and now the heart just holds the cut. No one knows, and that is fine, still feels loud on the inside. Even peace has hidden cost when every word gets paused and lost. So the body learns to cope by calling silence self-control. But every pause has teeth and it bites back underneath. Words that never landed, thrown so soft, still left abandoned, hovering close, never branded, almost said then left unhanded. Stuck mid-air, still demanding, a quiet way still expanding. This is the truth, kept stranded. Words that never landed, say it too late.